Uncle Needy the big dog, post prime confidant, black 21 in the game, that's the real talk. Need me hold it down, keep the ship on the rails. He gon' come through wild, but it's force type of belt. From Bama to Hawaii, in my crooked letter runners are connected. We better together, big brand, every super check. Show love to the crew, Chico break it down. Give us something new, back, snap that light, let you pay rent. Start the TMRLIVE, we gon' make your day lit. Monday through Friday, same time, every week, 2 p.m. out, 4 p.m. This the sports show. Runners ride with us 5 days, we stay true. Chico drop a take a knee, looking amused. Hold it down while the whole room moves. Chico go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. out and 4 p.m. east, we never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the news. TMRLIVE 5 days a week, funniest in town. Ain't subscribe yet.
No sit your ass out.
Hey runners, grab your snacks, grab your meds.
Oh, you didn't know?
This Chico about to lose his mind.
Your ass better call somebody.
I swear I fucked that word with one hand kneeling. They're going. How you getting me this, man?
Thought my dog Uncle Neely was up in here. Where you at? If you don't know, now you know. It's me, the D-O-double-G. We got the B-A-double-D. That's the badass Uncle Neely and the big dog Chico Cleasy right here. TMRLIVE. Let's go. Get in the chat. All my runners, stand up. Mount up.
Chico.
Did you miss your cue?
I've been here. You talking about it? You don't see Uncle Neil? I heard everything you saying. Y'all don't know where Uncle Neil at. He ain't here. I've been sitting right here listening to your ass.
No, I'll see you sitting back there. Anyways, hey man, you know what? Rewind selector, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been saying you didn't hear me telling you, Chico. I can't hear the cue, like I ain't hit a horn or nothing.
Yeah, it is, man. You know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Pregame Network proudly presents to you the badass Uncle Neely, the big dog Chico Cleveland. In other words, TMRLIVE.
The Chico who?
I can't even say my last name. That's with this guy, man. Tag team champions of the world is what I'm trying to say on this freaking damn Friday. Obviously, it's a drunk damn Friday already. Unc, what's up? What's shaking? You see what I'm saying? Got some Don Julio up in that thing. Some Tito's up in that thing. Some Smirnoff vodka up in that thing.
Well, I ain't no Smirnoff for so long.
Yeah. We used to drink over in
I know we did. Yeah.
6 euro. 6 euro.
Cheap.
About it.
Smirnoff. Ah. It is freaking Friday. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. It's Friday. We've been doing the workers for 9 to 5, man, to get your groove on. Chico right here playing, man. Pre-production. I don't know what the hell he doing. We got Coach Michael Pollock joining us before the half hour. And Chico, practice 5 was the day. Fall camp. Practice 5 in the books. One more before we head back to Boulder.
Yeah, when we get back to Boulder, we're going to have a lot of exclusive clips for you guys, of course. Y'all stay tuned for that. Also, you can go to the Pregame Network, check out some of the clips that's been posted so far from Uncle Neely's perspective. We also got Well Off Media, Reach the People Media doing their thing out there. But this is the only live show that you can find from inside.
See, I could just stick that thing out there. I know my dog gonna bump it. You don't have friends like that, Chico.
Yeah, I mean, hey, don't worry. Look, hey, bump it. He's good.
That was man. Oh man, what up, Manny?
He's good.
Oh man, oh, we got two.
Tie 1 and tie 2 over there.
Let me tie one of them up.
Yeah, let's tie 1 and tie 2. But anyway, I digress. We leave that alone. They're off camera. Yes, we're trying to get to
and off their meds if they with you.
Trying to get to the beach, eventually. So that's what we're trying to do.
NB.
NB. And the Colorado Buffaloes are on their own type of beach out there in Colorado Springs, doing their damn thing, bouncing up around and bouncing off each other with the pads on, Unc. Even if it's the shoulder pads, if it's just the shells or the shoulder pads, you're going to have some clacking and some thudding going on. How was the day's practice and what you're seeing out there?
I think it was probably just a little bit of drop off today compared to previous 3 days. Coach Prime wasn't too pleased with Monday. He was absolutely elated with Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I think today's practice was back to wanting a little more. Now, that doesn't mean like practice was bad or horrible or things like that. But, he is very much into stacking days and continue the trends. And so I think tomorrow's practice, the final one before we leave, we're actually going to do it over at the Air Force Academy. We're going to head over there before heading back to Boulder for practice. So I'm expecting to leave out here on a high note tomorrow.
Okay, okay. We had the offensive line coaches on yesterday, Coach Gunnar White and Coach Andre Gerard. Can you talk about those big fellas? Coming off of the news that, or not the news, but just the trending topic that the Buffs look small out there. Coach Prime gave us the background in the average height, 6'5", 310, I think it was, and just talk to me about those guys. Huh?
Chico, I don't have no other to say it, but just call it what it is, man. Which is, I'm not gonna call it my way. I'm gonna call it Coach Prime way. It's bull junk.
Mm.
I don't understand why people continue to try to move the needle, move the goalpost, push a negative narrative about this team. The clips, the clip or clips that people were talking about saying, man, look at this team, they're small. It was a clip of a wide receiver that you knew was small before he got here, but that same wide receiver was the number one receiver out of high school in Texas and one of the top recruits, but y'all weren't saying that then.
Right.
And then
As
that's
a
like
good player
one
then.
that's like one person on the team. And what I say to you, even about that one person, let me see you stop him.
Mm.
Because they didn't stop him in Texas high school.
Mm.
And the same thing could be said about Jimmy Horn was here and LeJontay West when they were there. They were small. Look what they doing in the NFL.
All right.
But if you look at the totality of the team, the offensive line and the depth behind it, the tight ends and the depth behind it, the D line and the depth behind it, the secondary, the corners, the safeties, they are all at or above average for D1 college players.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all take a clip, see one guy, and be like, ha ha, look. So what I say is put the ball down and stop him.
Yeah, that's what Coach Marion said. Pull up. He say pull up on me. Pull up then. Since y'all
Yeah.
talking all that stuff, you still got to line up and play the damn game. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to tackle those small, quick players then. Also, I just saw a clip of Texas posted a video and somebody said, look at this player. It was about the same size as Quentin Gibson, and they had the video isolated on him. So if you just isolate and put a video on that one small guy, yeah, the team.
You can find him.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
find
you
him.
can
If it
find him.
looks small, yeah.
One on every team, 2 or 3 on
Right.
every team. But I still
Right.
say, from a statistical standpoint and from a performance standpoint, line up and stop them. Because
Mm-hmm.
Chico, I didn't see a lot of stuff in football. But let me tell you what I've never seen. I've never seen a person get tackled that couldn't get touched. How can you tackle what you can't touch?
Right.
So when that guy comes out the slot and zooms past the linebacker and then makes the safety miss and goes for a touchdown, how small is he then? 6.
Mm-hmm. I was about
Q
to
for
say,
6.
you put up some numbers then.
Yeah.
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 But before we go further, what's going on right now on campus and like what part of the day are we in right now?
3-hour break time. Got back here, guys able to go grab lunch, finish that lunch, and then off your feet for 3 hours until the afternoon comes with team meetings and walkthroughs and that kind of thing. So you won't see a lot of player traffic behind me. You see a couple of coaches go by, Coach Feller walking by, Coach Mathis, but most of the players are right now off of their feet and in their rooms, which is mandatory.
Mandatory. Get off your feet and get in your room. How was the you know what? I'm just gonna let you take it, man. I'm getting I just got your text right here that you text me. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this up.
Yeah, you talking about some damn download? Like like all you gotta do is just press play on it, like share the screen.
No, it's not just that's not what you're saying. You know
You
what?
do it all. You do
We're
it
not
all.
gonna
You
get
do
in
it all the
this
time. You do it all the
discussion
time with
on
other
on
stuff.
live right
You
now.
do it all the time with other stuff. Like hey Neely, let me get your reaction to this. Like, that don't be downloaded. Like that's the part I don't get.
It's coming
Just go
from a
to the
different source. That's why.
go to the channel.
No, it's coming from a different source, dog. But just give me. You know what? You know what?
Yo,
I'm gonna go off screen and eat my glizzy paws.
I
And
bet you will.
can you
And
tell us a little bit more
then
about
you gonna
practice
come back
today?
and what's that crackless? Then you gonna come back and tell me I'm right too. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Hey, look, y'all just joining, man. It is TMR Live. You know what to do when you get in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from. It is me, Uncle Neely, coming live from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, where the Colorado Buffs have been since Sunday doing the first week of fall camp here away from Boulder, about an hour and a half away from Boulder, getting away from the comforts and confines of home to kind of eliminate all distractions, just focus on football. Today, Friday, was practice 5 is in the books. One more practice on tomorrow, which will be Saturday. Doing that over at the Air Force Academy. And then after that practice, come back here to lunch, pack up to head back to Boulder. Sunday will be an off day. And then when Monday comes, Monday is that return to normalcy for the rest of fall camp because we'll be on campus in our own confines, enjoying the food of Chef Carl Solomon. Because let me tell you, we've enjoyed the hospitality, but ain't but one Chef Carl Solomon, and we have all missed him. So we're going to get back to that when we back. Big dog, you had your glizzy? Came back, only have his mic on, just so unprofessional.
Me? Can you hear me, Unc?
I can hear you now, yeah, when you turn it back on, yeah.
Well, your mic is crackling just a little bit, so we're gonna let you go out and come back in, pause, and then we're gonna play this clip from look like his who is this? Coach Marvin, Coach J Mac. Here we go.
Linebackers, running backs, coach. Linebackers, running back, coach. Yes, sir. Linebackers, running back, coach. Yes, sir. Hey, listen up. Listen up. Y'all feel that heat? Good. Y'all feel that sun? Good. Hey, listen, man. Listen. It's all about iron sharpening iron. Iron sharpening iron. Us challenging each other every day to get better. Y'all hear me on that? Yes, sir. Do y'all really feel me on that? Yes, sir. You got to feel that. Because if you don't feel it, you will come out here and go through the motions. You will come out here and go through the motions. And then you guess what? You can't press rewind. You can't press rewind. So you got to gut your way through it, regardless of how it feels. Regardless of how it feels. Regardless of how it feels. Because toughness, you can increase toughness. Toughness is what I want most is more important than how I feel.
Play that one more time.
Important than how I feel. So challenge yourself mentally. I can tell where your mind at by your body language. I can tell where your mind at by what you do, not what you say. We see better than we hear. So sharpen each other. Sharpen each other. Because ain't nobody else coming off the street. You understand that? Yes, sir. Sharpen each other because we need each other. We all we need, man. We are all we need. But you got to believe that. You understand me? Yes, sir.
Let's hold there on Coach Marr first, because he just gave a great speech right there, very passionate, and it should have resonated with a lot of these guys out there, even some of the coaches and staff.
Should resonate with the runners and me and you too.
Mm-hmm.
Should resonate with anybody who's going to watch it later tonight and the rest of the year forever. Because one of the things I want to say about it that could go over the heads, you know, in the past with the transfer portal, you could get to August and still be bringing in new guys. So when he said ain't nobody coming off the street, like, this your team.
Yeah.
This it. So this all you got because this all you need. So this is what you're going to Georgia Tech with.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're sitting around waiting on somebody else to pull up and show up and help you out, that ain't happening no more in college.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
For the savior.
No. This is
it. It's gonna have to be you.
Yeah. And then, like he said about being tough, you know, we're not talking about, you know, because it is hot and the rooms are small and ain't no AC and we ain't at home and we ain't got Chef Carl Solomon. But this is where you prove you tough because you fight through things uh, that you don't want to do. That's part of being a grown man too, ain't it, Chico?
That's right. Damn right.
That's tough. Andre Hart is tough.
Shout out to coach. All right.
So
Coach.
I appreciated that tone and that tenor and the passion behind those words, man.
Mm-hmm. Send that tone, dog. And let's go to Coach J Mack right here, running backs coach.
Today, we're feeling sorry for ourselves, guys. All right? We cannot feel sorry for ourselves. Coach talked about responsible. Were you responsible for your job today? Were you responsible when you came out here today, all right, to accept the chance of being tired? We got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves when we're tired, guys. We have to find a way. Find a way to finish. Another thing, how many of us can say we emptied the tank today? How many of us can say we emptied the damn tank? Because when I looked at my guys and ended, I know what time it was. I just wanted to get through the day. Champions don't just get through the day. They make it happen. And we say we want to be champions. We got to make it happen when we're tired. We got to empty the damn tank every freaking day. Today we didn't win. We lost one today. If we don't start fast, we got to learn how to finish, though. If we don't start fast, learn how to finish. We got to be responsible. And we got to learn how to empty the tank every day. No.
Hey, my gosh. Shout out to Lou Young. But Coach Johnny Mack, hey, man, you got to empty the tank every day, Unc.
Yeah, every day you got to exhaust yourself, man. You got to play to and through exhaustion because that's what's going to happen when the bullets are live and real games come. You know, you're going to have adversity. You're going to have, you know, where you just did a 100-yard sprint on special teams, but there's a flag down and now you got to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got the energy to pout, the energy to complain, the energy to scuffle after a play or fight after play, you got that same energy could be applied towards your craft. You know, how many times, Chico, when practice ended for you at UAB or even the pros, that jokers just immediately started like, you know, grab assing and playing around and happy. So where did the energy come from?
Yeah.
If you had exhausted yourself in practice, you wouldn't be able to do that post practice.
Nah, not at all. You be trying to get up out of there. If anything, if you are doing something extra, you know, it's you know, maybe getting a couple jogs around, but you don't have time to be grab assing. You can put extra work in, you know, try to get better, try to you know, gain that extra inch. But if you're out there just playing around and horse playing, as they would say, then man, you got a little bit more extra energy, huh? You ain't give it all, did you? You know, and you're gonna mess around and be losing days like that. And that's what Coach J Max meant by we lost one a day. You know, we didn't get as good as we could have got. We didn't get better today, you know, as opposed to the previous days. So got to regroup, come back out here tomorrow and get better.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Put stamp in that. Watch.
But you know, I think overall it's been great to string together those first 3 days, as coaches said, because a lot of teams can't do that. You know, you'll have a day here, off day here, off day, and then you have to keep trying to pick the guys up. So for them to just be able to string together, that's a testament to the head coach, to the staff, to all the way down to the players. Let's see if they can pick it back up tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. You wanted that 3 in a row. Matter of fact, that's what Coach Prime asked for and demanded after Monday. You know, get me 3 in a row. And so it's just a comparison thing where you look at it, go like today could have been a better day, but that wrong will be righted on tomorrow. You know, one more before we get out of here. And of course, doing our thing back in Boulder, what you have to do is just stack days and can't, because you don't have time to waste. And you have to understand that everything you do every day has one goal in mind, and that's to beat Georgia Tech. That's the first game on the schedule, you know. That's your first business trip. That's the first game. That's the first test of everything that you've been working on. So all focus should be on that. All energy should be directed at every rep, every meeting, every install, every conversation. And one of the things I will say, outside of practice, coming here away from Boulder in and of itself has been a win. because I've seen even people like myself get to know staff and players better. Players, their camaraderie has improved because there are no distractions. Even when you're sitting having lunch, you're not sitting having lunch with your phone. You're talking to the people at the table. Same thing back in the room, like this 3 hour down period, if you will. They're together versus somebody went to Denver for a haircut or somebody went over here or somebody went to the movies. They're together for these 6 days that we would have been having tomorrow. So that part is just an absolute win.
Yeah. And this is where you can find out, where my ball is at, where my players at, what some guys I could depend on at, who are these the playmakers at each position right here. How can we communicate with each other without any distractions out there, and to knowing what this guy's gonna bring. You gotta understand what your brother is coming with also, and knowing that he has your back, he's gonna play his role and do his job. And that way, that makes the best team. Look at this guy right here, DeAndre Damn Moore, man.
In the middle
Oh
of
my
work, I
gosh.
got a fist bump for you.
Coach Marv, oh no.
We were just playing your clip, by the way. No, from an hour ago.
Violence. A couple more clips from practice today. How has the quarterbacks been? We haven't talked about the quarterbacks too much, but now we can talk about the quarterbacks. Sweetwine, Wilson.
Yeah,
and
all three
Juju.
look good. Matter of fact, Sweetwine and he sits on the row in front of me in the bus, so I talk to him every morning. By the time we leave, and we both too tired to talk, so we be taking naps on the way back. But all three, man, have been performing well and doing what you want to see. As a matter of fact, Coach Prime stopped practice today and told the defense that, look here, y'all been balling today, but y'all still giving up some big plays and gave up big plays to each one of the quarterbacks. So, Sweetwine, the freshman, is looking good. He was allowed to break the team down at the end of practice. Of course, Juju and Wilson doing their thing. So I like what I'm seeing from those QBs.
Yeah. And I saw Sweetwine get out on the scramble one time and show
He
them
got
wheels.
he got some legs, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely is.
Cornerbacks, some standouts there. You saw some plays from Creed Thomas. Boo Carter's playing on the outside. And then also, I put a video out, Uncle. I said that R.J. Johnson, the cornerback, one good season away from I think being a draft pick. With his size, his measurables, being mentored by Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, came over as highly touted out of high school, but then and made his way over to Coach Prime is what I'm saying. But if he has a good year this year, the ceiling for him is up there. Talk about R.J. Johnson and some of the things that you saw from him and the other cornerbacks, Boo Carter, Creed Thomas.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. I mean, you can just flip a coin, draw straws, pitch quarters, whatever you want to do to decide which one that you want to apply all those tributes to. I did a post today because I stood in the back of the end zone a lot and watching Coach Prime coach talk to the corners. And I said, man, this is like, I put it on my Instagram. I said, this is like watching Miles Davis teach somebody to trumpet, watching Picasso teach somebody how to draw, Muhammad Ali teach somebody how to box. Like, because several times he stopped Boo Carter and like gave him specific tips to use on the next play. And then the next play, like, man, there you go. See how easy it is when you can see it, when you see the field. And so for that cornerback room to have the coaching staff they have and the head coach that they have, that just propels all of them a greater chance at the next level.
Yeah, it's crazy you said that, because if you look back on, I think the first breakdown I did from day one, and I was talking about Coach Prime coaching the cornerbacks, and I said basically the same thing. I said, man, just imagine if Michael Jordan was coaching the shooting guards at UAB. You know what I mean? Not even at a Duke or anywhere. Just imagine if he went to UAB or Arkansas or somewhere, and Michael Jordan is coaching the shooting guards out there. That's the equivalent of this. You getting coached by Deion Sanders as a DB, man, you better be listening, taking heed, and trying to do the best you can, because you get that endorsement also, and you made plays the year before, you're going to get on somebody's team. You're going to be on somebody's team. You're going to make some damn money.
Yeah. It really is that simple. You just have to apply the lesson, accept the teaching, I remember, and I'm not going to mention names, but we've had some players in the past that Coach Prime tried to pull to the side and say, hey, look at this. And the guy said, man, I'm good. I got it. I don't need the help.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Why'd you come?
My dog. This is my dog. That's my dog.
There it is. There it is. Buff Nation,
Coach.
stay tuned.
Coach said pull up.
That's right.
See what's small. Yeah, pull
Hey,
up.
for real though, man. I just feel like, man, this team gonna prove some people wrong, especially with their grit and their determination. They're running to the ball. You know what I mean? Just being enthused and playing with a different level of want to.
So
That's
one
what I'm
thing I
thinking.
say, and I'm gonna say this to back up what you're thinking. You coaches are always gonna do coach speak. You know, things are gonna be positive, things are gonna be upbeat. We're looking forward one game at a time. The goal is to go 1-0 each week, you know, yada yada yada. But you look at last year, you never heard like Coach Prime brag or talk about how excited he was about the leadership of the team. And the reason he didn't is because there was none. So a lot of times with Coach Prime, man, it's not what he's saying, it's what he's not saying that people should tune into. And the difference, I think, in this year, when he can sit there now, well, let me pause myself and say, can we agree on this? Can we agree that we can give Deion Sanders the benefit of the doubt that he knows what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so if we can check that box that he knows what it's supposed to look like. Now, I know people watch the pregame network and Big Dog Speed Hustle, and I know people watch Well Off and Reach the People, but you're only seeing a glimpse of what takes place daily. He's seeing all of it. He's seeing the team meetings, the breakfasts, the breakout meetings, the practices, the weight room. He's seeing all of it. So when this guy, who we just agreed now, knows what it's supposed to look like.
Right.
When this guy sits in a press conference and tells a room full of media, about 30 people in the media, I can't wait to see y'all faces, look in y'all faces when y'all see it.
Right.
You may want to trust that a little bit, Chico.
Yeah. I wouldn't go the other way with it as far as, he's going to put himself out there.
Let's look at this now, and I know Prime ain't looking back, but this is a sports show. We can. Including the 3-9 season. When you look at the totality of his sports career, whether it's baseball or football, whether it's the 49ers or the Cowboys or the Yankees or the Reds, do y'all know how much he's won more than he's lost? And then put his knowledge and knowing what it's supposed to look like and how to get that out of people. I was talking to Reginald Calhoun Sr., our director of football operations, and I said, one thing that people get wrong about you and logistics and even Coach Prime in football, it ain't about football. It's about people. Knowing how to get the most out of people and move them around and put them in the right situations to be successful as a team. Again, not the best 11, but the 11 best. Because you can put together, you've seen all-star games in the NBA. Yeah, they get the best 11 and ain't nobody playing defense. I mean, they get the 11 best, but they get the best 11 that could work together.
Yeah.
And so that's the goal here, is to find out who's the best team out of this group of all this talent. And Prime has seen it, which is why he can sit there and smirk in front of the media and say, I know y'all doubting it, but I can't wait to sit here and look in y'all face after y'all see it.
And I can't wait to see the look in their face when they see the mailman deliver. Because see, everywhere he's been, he's delivered. That's Brendan Marion. And he dictates, he makes the defense makes these decisions. That's why you could say you could have the most athletic 11 defensive players out there, but if they're not playing discipline with their eyes against this Brendan Marion offense, they're gonna get beat over the top.
So let me tell you this, Chico.
They're gonna get gashed and slashed.
I told y'all earlier that Sweet Wine sits right in front of me on the bus each morning, and just today I was talking to him. I said, "Hey man, 14, how's the go-go going for you?" And he's like, "Coach, I'm really enjoying it. You know, getting the nuances down. We ran some similar stuff, so it's just like changing terminologies, but I'm really enjoying it." He said, "You know what I love most about it?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "How it makes the defense hesitate."
Yeah.
And what I love most about it for our defense is our defense is getting so good playing against this offense that they're gonna be ready for anything. And so it's not about, now this is him talking. I'm quoting him.
Right.
He's like, so it's not just so much about our offense getting better, the way it's getting our defense better, because I can see how they've progressed over practices,
Yeah.
but it's going to take other people time to catch up because they're not going to have like game film and, game reps and all that kind of stuff to look at. And then
Mm-hmm.
Coach Marion playbook is so diverse with so many installs that by the time we get to that point, it's changed again.
Right.
And this is the freshman QB talking.
Yeah. To let you know, man, it's so tough when the defense or when the offense is doing misdirection things, RPOs, reading you. You can't be right in this situation like a defensive end who's unblocked coming off, and you got an
Uh,
option coming right at you.
I was watching yesterday, and I'm not going to tell the outcome of the play, but there was a 4-1 formation. You had two running backs in the backfield and a damn tight end facing the band. It's he's like, hey
It's gonna
man,
make it's gonna make somebody on defense do like this.
they're gonna make somebody on the sideline call timeout.
Yeah. See?
It's 3rd and 1 with 2 minutes left and somebody lined up in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, hold up, dog.
You making them, do unnatural things right now. But let's go to our guest that we got coming on. Hey, go ahead and do one of those beautiful
Well,
introductions that you do.
speaking of offense, he has been an offensive coordinator under Coach Prime. In the Jackson State days, he's coached the receivers, coached the tight ends, coached
And
special
did.
teams. So if there's anybody who knows how to move the ball and convert it to points in a Coach Prime organization, it is
And
our
do.
next guest, Coach Michael Pollock, the man with the best hair in college and now high school football, is back with us on TMRLIVE. Coach Pollock.
Show some love.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Yes,
Doing
sir.
good.
The blessing. What's up, Coach?
Man, I'm hanging in there. I'm enjoying this Georgia heat a little bit. I see y'all getting a little heat out there too now.
Yeah, it's Coach, it's warm. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's warm now.
You got on that blue and gray like them Dallas Cowboy colors right there.
Listen,
Like
baby,
that.
I got to get in my colors, man. This is Jackson State. Got a little navy blue. Got the Cowboys with the blue and silver.
Oh, that's
Come on now.
Okay. Turn up there. Jackson State represent. What's
Coach,
going
how you
on?
feeling, man?
East Jackson.
Man, I'm feeling great, guys. I'm feeling great. How you guys doing?
Man, no complaints on this end. Practice 5 got wrapped up today at fall camp. We got one more before we head back to Bold on Saturday afternoon.
Man, I tell you what, that's been a neat thing to watch, doing the camp that way. I really like that as a coach. I think it's a good thing. Gives you an opportunity to, get out of town, just focus on football, not just players, but your coaches as well. You don't have to go home and worry about what's going on at the house. You go to your room, you're doing football 24 hours a day. You're either sleeping or doing eating, sleeping, or doing football. And I think that's a great way to start camp, man. My hat's off to Coach Prime for being innovative and bringing an NFL model to the college level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that because a lot of folks will sleep on that's what the NFL does. Like Dak Prescott is in a twin bed last week,
That's right.
And so they give up all their comforts as well to get
Yes.
away and just focus on the first week of football. So if you want to go pro, this is the life that you'll be having.
That's right.
True.
And like I say,
Go ahead,
and just watching the videos, it sounds like the kids are really buying into it and have grown closer, which that's the point of going. You want your team to grow closer. Obviously you want a chance to focus on football for a week, but you also want to build that culture, build that family.
Yeah.
That's right.
Coach,
Or in the words of Michael Pollock, that's right.
That's right.
He said that's right this time. Coach, hey man, just give some updates on for the people out there. How's it been since being back home, and what you have going on right now?
Dude, it's been great. We actually have a little practice coming up shortly. We're gonna do a little inter squad scrimmage and practice against each other a little bit and going on the field in about 30 minutes. But the thing that's really going on is that new grandbaby came last month in June 24th.
Congrats.
And man, she's been around. She's been keeping me on cloud nine. I tell you what, it's something special.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad to be here, be close to her. I'll be able to see her every day and just be a part of her life. And then, of course, my oldest daughter, who's her mama. Just being close to them, it's been such a blessing. So I mean, just being here and being able to enjoy the family side of things. And of course, then, getting back to my roots, coaching high school football again, I'm gonna tell you what, man, it's been great. These kids have worked hard. We got a long way to go, but that's what happens when you take over a new program. A lot of times, that's why there's a change. You got a long way to go. So we got to keep working, roll our sleeves up, and our kids and coaches are doing a good job of that.
Coach, I had to check a hater a couple of months ago. They were trying to say something about Michael Pollock, and I said, "Whoa, see you from California, you don't understand." They said, "What I don't understand?" I said, "Leaving the Big 12 to coach football in high school in Georgia ain't a step down."
Well, I tell
we
you what,
we play some serious football in Georgia and Texas, and it's like
we
it's
do.
serious.
We do, and I'm gonna tell you what, the fans take it very seriously, and
Yeah.
the kids take it very seriously. Coaches take it seriously, and the thing about it is this, man, is this. Sometimes you just gotta regroup, and God puts you where He wants you. He wanted me to be back home. He knew my granddaughter was coming, and He knew that sometimes He got to give me a kick in the butt to get me out the door to go do
Yeah.
what He wants to do instead of doing what I want to do. You know,
Hmm.
so. That's just part of it. And let me tell you something. If you go around worried about what everybody's saying all the time, you ain't gonna get a lot done. It's kind of like
Mm,
this. If you listen to what they saying, you're gonna be sitting back there with them.
that's a fact. You ain't lying about that one.
Mm.
What are some things you taken from your college coaching experience that you're bringing to your high school now that you're back in high school coaching? What are some things you're bringing there?
I think the focus on situational football. I think a lot of times in high school coaches have so much going on. They teach all day, they coach, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. There are some great coaches, especially in this state, that if they wanted to go coach at a SEC school or a Big 12 school or ACC, they could go coach in the Big 10 or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
They just haven't had the opportunity. They haven't had they don't know the right person that connection that gets them in the door. But as far as them sitting down, being able to coach and being able to get better and get a team, get a kid better, there's a lot
Yeah.
of talent in this state for that kind of stuff. And but being able to focus on some of the situational stuff, spending that time with Dennis Thurman when he was at Jackson State in Colorado with us. DT was a big situational coach, taught me a ton about situational defense, and
Mm-hmm.
and and we're bringing a lot of that I learned from him and Rob and Coach Kelly in terms of up to the high school level, and placing an emphasis on that, you know, instead of just trying to focus on, hey, we got to see these plays, we got to do this. Rob Livingston taught me a great deal about defense in terms of, I'd go over to him and say, hey, coach, we didn't quite show this play to you like you wanted and everything. Coach, it don't matter. They may run it that way Saturday. So that's kind of the attitude I've had about it. Hey, let's teach our kids our system. Let's teach our kids the situational stuff that we need, because I mean, guys, we know this. I mean, one or two plays is going to be the difference in a game a lot of times, and
Absolutely.
and how you handle those one or two plays, which a lot of times is that situation that we talk about, that's going to be the difference,
Mm-hmm.
those tight games. So yeah, being able to do that, and then of course just um, you know how to build those relationships with kids through watching some of the guys. I've had a lot of experience with that, but you can always learn from other people how they built relationships with kids, and just bringing that to this level.
One of the things you touched on there, Coach Pollard, understandably so, when Coach Prime entered the coaching world, whether it's here, Colorado, back at Jackson State, those NFL guys got a great bit of attention for coaching in college. Uh,
Mm.
but I think people really slept on that it was a greater number of people with high school coaching experience, including himself. He
Right.
he had coached high school. Coach Hardy coached high school. You came from the high school ranks. David Kelly was a high school
Right.
coach. And so understandable, like the buzz, the clicks. People want to know, what a Warren Sapp or Marshall Falk up to. But
Right.
but Coach Prime has hired way more high school guys than he did pro
That's
guys.
right. Well, like I say, Coach Mathis also, he was
Hmm.
right there with him. George Hegeman coached high
Yeah.
school,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, and I tell you what, the thing that I think it helps a coach do is it helps you coach a kid that may not have the talent that because you don't necessarily recruit in high school. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of times you have to take what you get, and
Mm-hmm.
and you got to learn to coach it, and you got to put the time in and pour the effort into it, make that kid better. You can't just go get another free agent in NFL. You can't just go to the portal and grab one.
Right.
You gotta, of course, some folks go to the portal. There is a portal out there in high school. They just don't talk about it much. They don't pretend like it ain't out there. They just
Boy,
don't talk about it as much.
that's
Yeah.
right.
But
Yeah.
there's not a lot of rules in that portal.
Yeah.
Man,
Mama got an address, but ain't no house on the lot.
There you
man,
go.
I've had
There
some
you go.
calls all the way out here
They,
from Alabama
hey,
about
they
some
got
former
they got a
players
Georgia Power bill, but it ain't a big one.
Yeah.
at all. Damn. Yeah, man, make you
That's a
want to be
good one,
born a
Coach.
little bit later. Like, damn, these boys getting this much
That's right.
money?
Hey
Woo.
man, I tell you what, boy, what these, I guarantee you, I'd love to be playing right now.
What? Oh my
Hey,
God.
I just need me an NIL at Chick-fil-A or something. Just give me a free sandwich. That's what I need.
Yeah. Stuff we used to lose scholarships over back in the day. Can't even get a free
I know, man.
sandwich.
It's crazy. It is crazy what when I think about guys that have been suspended for selling a bowl jersey for $1,000 or selling a bowl ring for $2,000 or $3,000, and now you pull up to the facility and the kid next to you pulls up in a Maybach or pulls up in a
Yeah.
Black Widow. I mean,
Like,
it's
damn.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
wild.
man. Well,
Two things in that vein, Coach. One you touched on earlier, about the brilliance between Coach Prime wanting to get those guys out of Boulder, because you and I and Chico come from an era where there were football dorms and nobody had cars. You were just together organically, just naturally. But now after practice, as you've seen in your collegiate experience, the parking lot looks like a car dealership, and everybody goes their separate ways once the whistle
Right.
blows. But what I want to get your feedback on, there's so many times in the transitional industry of coaching that people just assume that it's a negative when someone transitions to another phase of their career. Had Jay Field on Wednesday, I think it was, and you're on Friday. Talk about that relationship in these coaching trees that still exist. And just because someone moves on, that doesn't mean there's bad blood, animosity, or something crazy happened.
Oh man, listen, Jay Field, he moved on. He had some things that he had to go take care of after Jackson State, and he went back to Houston, took care of business, came out to Colorado after a couple of years, and now he's ready to enter a different phase of his life. Same way with me. Coach Prime and I are still tight, man. I mean, we still tight. Listen, uh, you know, uh, there is no animosity between him and I. There was none. When I left, everything was smooth. Everything was good. We both knew that, hey, there was better things out there for me to that I was going to be dealing with. I knew I had a grandbaby coming. I knew I need to get back home. So it was the
mm-hmm.
easy transition for me. And somebody that people are always going to have some talk and everything. It's kind of like comparing Ric Flair to Buddy Landale. There's no comparison. There's only one Nature Boy. I mean, hey, I
Buddy
had to throw it in there.
Lesdale.
I had to get it in. Hey, you gave
Buddy.
me. I was like, how can I get me a Ric Flair quote thing in here? And you gave me one. But no, hey, listen, you
Mm.
different. I mean, dude, listen, I've been doing this 36 years. I've been doing this a long
Mm.
time, and thankfully I've been blessed because I'm in the state of Georgia right now. They just passed it where I could come back and teach full time and draw full pay and still draw my full retirement. So I mean, hey,
Yes,
life
sir.
is good for Coach Pollard right now. Trust
I
me,
tried to
life is
tell. I
real
tried. To, I
good.
tried. I
Gracious.
tried to tell him, Coach. I tried to tell him
I mean,
that
life
ain't
is
no that
good,
ain't that ain't no
man.
step. That ain't no step down. That
Yeah,
ain't
In
no
no.
step
Georgia
down.
too?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I ain't got those Colorado taxes coming out just not now.
Hey, these Hawaii
Hey,
taxes
I
either.
tried to figure out how to get me a house in Florida or Texas, so I don't have to pay any state taxes. But I
I
ain't figured
thought
that
you
one
was
out
about
yet.
to say I was trying to figure out how to get me a good tight ends coach that I can have down here with me. That's what I thought
Hey,
you was about
dude,
to say.
hey, come on.
This
Listen, I know I got two guys right here come down here and make things happen. You know,
Yeah, Uncle Neely will fix the hell out of some orange Gatorade for us. What?
coach. Hey, listen, Uncle Needy put some work in at Mendenhall.
hey,
Don't sleep on my uncle, man.
let me tell
Nah,
you
I know.
something, Coach. Let me tell you something,
No,
Coach Pollock. See, Coach Pollock, they don't know Coach Neely. They just know
no,
media
they
guy
don't.
Neely.
They
They don't
don't,
know
man.
they don't know the 6 years I coached high school ball. They don't know that about me.
Boy,
That's right.
I bet you that
That's
was
right.
hell. I can see him with a whistle in his mouth right now. The whistle barely leave his
There you
mouth. All
go.
he do is bloop, bloop, run.
I I sometimes I misgrab the joke about the face mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shaking
yeah,
shaking
yeah.
them up a little bit.
Hey, I've had mine grabbed.
For sure.
I've
For
had mine
sure.
grabbed. I
I
promise
know
you.
I did. Lord have mercy. Coach, I'm
Chico,
gonna see my
you
resume, Coach. I'm gonna see my resume. I might have to come down there to South
Come
Georgia or
on,
something.
bring it on. Bring it on. Hey, you got any sons? You got any sons coming up?
oh,
Um,
he got a bowling
he-
ball. I'm telling you, look, he love tell you, look, that Joker,
Hey,
that
hey,
little
bring them
Joker.
on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Color Pilot, that he Michael Welch with hair down to his shoulders.
uh,
Oh Lord. Hey,
He,
I saw Micah. Micah got to a little scrap the other day, man.
yeah,
hey man,
yeah.
Mike
I
ain't
saw
playing
that.
around out there.
Hey,
Mike is not
that boy from
playing.
South Georgia, he don't mess around. That
The
boy, hey,
Baldwin County
he
bowling
knew what we
ball.
were getting. I'm proud of him, man. That's great. I love to see
Yeah.
that, you know.
He's putting
And
in some effort too, Coach. Looking good out there,
oh
man.
yeah,
Making
man.
the and really has taken pride in that blocking scheme as well in this go-go system.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Hey, he's got the talent. He's got the work ethic. He's great. When we recruited him, we knew what kind of character he had.
Yeah.
And man, he's just a great kid. I'm gonna tell you what, I got a feeling he's gonna have a really big year this year.
I feel the same way.
Yep.
What do you need to see from the run game, Coach? What do you think that this go-go offense can bring? You know, with Michael Welch back there, you got 3-4
Right.
other guys who can really carry the rock. Talk about that run game and what they could bring to
Well,
Colorado and
we
how
got
important that'll be.
got DT coming back too, right? DT was
Yeah,
injured last year.
track off
Kaylon
because
Taylor, yep.
You know,
he's
and I'm
100%.
gonna tell you something, guys. That was a. I mean, listen, you can't never blame losses on injuries and stuff. That's just not in coaching. But losing him was a big blow last year. So I'm
Yeah.
really hoping he has a big year. He's a great kid. You know, he's explosive. He's got a lot of football savvy about him, and I think that he's just going to be a spark plug that's going to really in the kind of offense Coach Marion's running. I think DT's got a chance to really blossom and do a good job.
Yeah. Me too, because he can
I
catch the
agree with
ball out
that.
of the backfield. That's going to be
Oh
big
yeah,
this year also.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, and he's a special teams threat. He's a big time special teams threat.
They got so many weapons on it. I saw back there, they had, Quinn Gibson was the punt return last year, right?
That's right.
All conference, right? But I saw Boo Carter. Who else was back there? A couple other guys, Track Hawk,
Right.
um, and just 3-4 other guys, not even Quinn Gibson
Right.
back there, that can
Well, see,
all be
Q,
just
we were
as
planning on
dangerous. That's
just
crazy.
yeah. Well, we were planning on just using Q last year as a kick returner, and then when DT got hurt, because he was our punt returner. You know, Q kind of had to get thrown in, and then we ended up having to use a couple other guys back there as well. Because of injuries and everything. But it's just a situation where DT just brings a lot. Of course, Boo Carter brings a lot to the table, and of course Q. Man, I think he's gonna have a breakout year this year. I think last year he was just kind of feeling himself and feeling how it was to be in college football and man, he be a freshman All-American kick returner like he was and being nominated, being all conference and all. Man, I look for a big year out of him. And of course, I can't not mention my guy Mate back there punting because I know
Yeah,
he's doing his thing. I know he's
Yeah.
doing his
absolutely,
thing.
absolutely.
And I miss that Joker, but hey, he and I stay in touch, and it's just good to know he's in good hands and still doing a great job.
tell you how the Lord works. The specialists are behind me on the bus, and just yesterday, I think it was Elliot Arnold. He said, "Hey, when's the last time you talked to Coach Pollock?" I said 30 minutes ago via text. like
Listen,
everybody's
I
still in
told that
touch,
kid
man.
last year, I told that kid last year, he's got a bright future. And I think
Hmm.
he is going to explode on the scene this year. I think he's got an opportunity to do some good things, just from
Well,
what I've seen.
let me tell this secret, and y'all heard it here exclusively. Elliot Arnold and Coach Prime have already started to work on their celebration dance like him and Mata used to have. So uh,
Hey, I'm not even
when he
surprised.
when he makes a field goal, the tradition will continue of some kind of celebration.
There you go. There you go.
Hey,
And see, you know
first
what?
of
That's the
all,
thing about Coach Prime, man. Coach Prime gonna
yeah.
take care of them kickers now. He gonna take care of
Yeah,
them kickers.
I
yeah, he
like how
loves
he goes in
specialists,
front
man.
of him and putting that pressure on him. You know what I mean? Because you just
Oh
never
yeah.
know what can happen. Icing the kicker or whatever. But you have a coach right in front of you doing this, waving,
Yeah.
which would never happen in the game. But that just add that extra, focus for a kicker. And I think that's a good little tactic right there. We might see other coaches do it around the
I've
country, but
always
I think it's a great
loved how he
tactic.
did that. Yeah, I love how
Yeah.
he
Hmm.
did that, man. You want to put those kickers in as tough a situation in practice as possible because, man,
Mm-hmm.
their job is so important and all eyes are on them, they're on the field and everybody knows if they messed up. And so you got to have a guy that's got ice water in his veins and a guy that can't be distracted, that is laser focused. And, we had that with Mata and I'm thinking he's going to probably have the same thing with Elliott.
Model man. Hey, coach, the boys about to head over there to Atlanta, not too far from you. What's going to be your plans for that weekend?
Man, I tell you what, we got a game that Friday night, or I'd be there.
Mm.
But I'm gonna have it recorded. I promise you, I'll be. I'm about an hour from that stadium. So I tell you what, I would love to be there. I would love to be in attendance. I promise you, I'd be standing on that CU sideline if I could, and supporting my guy if we didn't
Well,
have a
I
game.
need to visit with you offline, Coach, because I may go ahead and stay back in Atlanta that weekend and come see your game Friday night, and maybe Saturday for Labor Day weekend. We take the pontoon out to Booger Bottom.
There you go, baby. Hey, Booger Bottom is always open, and they have plenty of Booger Bottoms there. I promise you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, I know y'all saw the video I posted. No, I didn't
you,
post that video. Hey, I
you
sent that to
you sent
y'all
it to me.
privately
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I sent it to Chico too. I didn't. I mean, it's a clean video. It's just a video of the
It's a
sandbar.
clean video.
But I put a different song on y'all's copy than I put out on social media. I didn't think I need to put that song on social media. Because it
Yeah,
just kind of cracked me up. It kind of made me
we
laugh.
got it. We got it. Hey,
shout
made
out to
sense.
Booger. Shout out to Booger Bottom, man.
Always.
Yes,
Coach, I
indeed.
know you got your scrimmage coming
Yeah.
up, man. You good on time?
Oh man, I'm good. I got just a couple more minutes I can stay with
Okay.
visit with my boys. Y'all know that.
Well, give some
Yes, sir.
shine to your guys. Let everybody know where they can find, follow, search, possibly watch a game.
Hey
And
man,
and
I'm at East Jackson High School in Jackson County, Georgia, just outside of Athens, and it's the East Jackson Eagles. Coach Ashley Henderson's our head coach. He's done a great job. He played at Valdosta High School, and he actually played at Georgia Tech many
mm,
years ago. And he and I coached together at Valdosta High. So there again, just shows you how things work. For one of my best friends to get a job this close in this area where I really wanted to live was just a blessing for me because he and I are really tight and really close and you can find us on. I think we've got Instagram East Jackson football, Facebook East Jackson High School football, and of course you can follow me at Coach Pollock 11, and I'll keep you
mm-hmm.
posted on everything that's going on here. I tell you what, man, I've gotten so much love from the CU aunties. They hit me up all the time. They always comment on my posts, and man, I appreciate their love and what they do. And it means a lot when you left the place and people still care about you enough to check on you and show you some love and just, just be a family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
You
speaking
gotta
of
get
that
out there and
family,
show
man,
love.
you got speaking of that family, you got guys you coached who were in NFL camp, from LeJontay Weston, Jimmy Horn was playing last night to our guy, you were his first offensive coordinator and quarterback coach in college, Shedeur Sanders. What are you looking for this year for those guys you coached and put in the NFL?
Well, listen, man. I live close to the Carolina Panthers. I'm right down the road. I mean, it'll take me a couple hours to get there, but I got to go see my boy Jimmy. Go check
Jimmy,
him out. And of
good
course,
game last night.
Travis is right down in Jacksonville. It's a little bit of a drive from where I'm at to Jacksonville, but it ain't one I can't make. And
Hmm.
I tell you what, man. This is what's got to happen this year. Okay, when my season's over. We got to get together. You got to talk to our boy D4, and we got to get us a Dallas Cowboys. I've never been to a Cowboys game.
Well, I'm
Never.
gonna tell you this.
If y'all can believe that.
I got
Hey,
one already circled because God has smiled on us, coach. Houston comes to Folsom Field on a Friday, which means we don't have anything that Saturday. And the Cowboys play the 49ers at home that same weekend. So we're gonna take care of Houston on a Friday night, and I'm gonna get on the plane, go over to Dallas that weekend.
There you go. There you go. Well, hey, I may need to get that date.
Yes, sir.
May need to get that date. Meet
It's
my
in
guy.
November. Look it up. Let's do
I
it.
will. I will. Well, guys,
I
man, I
love.
appreciate y'all. I got to get out here and get these boys going. It's always great to visit with you guys. Tell Coach Prime and Coach Hart and all of them. I said, hey, man, listen. I've been getting a lot of folks in my DMs talking about they want me and Coach Hart to do some more whistles. So we may have to get together now.
Yes,
We
sir.
may have to get together like this and
Yeah.
chop it up a little bit.
Let's make it happen. I'll let them know.
All right, buddy. Love you guys. Talk
Appreciate
to
you,
y'all
Coach
later,
Pollock.
man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.
Go Buff.
Hey,
Let's
and
go
let me tell you
above.
this before you hit that button. That Nature Boy Buddy Landell reference that you won. That was
Hey, you can't. There ain't no comparison, man. There ain't no
No
comparison.
comparison.
Hey, it's the greatest promo. It's the greatest pro. Folks, just go to YouTube and look it up. It's the greatest promo he ever put together. You will do nothing but laugh. I promise you. You will do nothing but laugh.
Absolutely.
Hey man, good luck to your season,
Hey,
coach.
appreciate it, man. Love you guys. Talk to y'all later.
Love
All
you
right,
too,
Coach.
bro. Coach Michael Pollock, man. Been with Coach Prime, Jackson State and Colorado, now back home in South Georgia with his daddy. That's right.
Ain't
Coach
playing
little
no
high school
games out
ball
there in
down
that
there.
heat, baby. You know
Now
what?
you always do an Alabama guy. Why you don't never do a Coach Pollock invitation?
Because it's a little bit different.
Oh, it's much different. It's much different.
Georgia, Alabama, all of them has different
Yeah, it's different.
accents, just a little bit different twang on there, So I do my guys from around my neck of the woods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right down there.
Yeah. You got to coach. You got to coach Neab version.
Coach Nib. That's my cousin.
We gotta get Coach Neab on next week, man.
Coach Nib said he'll mess with me, man. He's like, I heard that shit you was talking over there. I heard that shit.
I'm gonna clip this and send it to him again.
Chill out, man. See, that's why. That's exactly why right there.
No, why is that you be doing it? It ain't I wouldn't have nothing to tell on if you didn't do it.
You know what? That's another one right there. That's another one right there. I'm with you when you're right now. Like my daughter tried to get mad at me because of that. I'm like, listen, if you didn't do this, I wouldn't have to do that. What you talking about?
It's Neely fault he told on me. But did you do it? Yeah, but he had to tell. Like, okay.
Right.
No, like,
Stop doing it. Don't give me nothing to tell on. What you doing that for? That's wrong. Come on, man. Y'all trying to put the fire out up there instead of at the base of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how
that don't work.
Man.
That don't work.
Yeah, it don't work.
Put the
like
fire up there. Yeah, it don't work that way. Chico, we'll be back in Boulder on Monday. Y'all keep on remembering now this week is same as next week, 2 p.m. Mountain. We'll just be coming from Boulder next week, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Eastern, TMR Live. And when you come to Boulder and you come into a game, you know where to lay your head down at. Not on my pillow. You got to get your own pillow. But you go to theboulderbroker.com, make your reservations. And when you check in, You tell them Uncle Neely sent you, and they're knocking 20% off your stay. You got no excuse
Twinkie?
not to make it to a home game. Twanky, twin. Uh-huh.
If you laugh too hard, or you're going too fast, or anything of that nature, you're going to need some insurance. And here's the place where you need to go. Here's the agent that you need to call, Miss Denise Smith, and her new website is denisesmithinsurance.com. 303-343-3515 is the number to call to get in touch with her today. All right, for all of your insurance needs, make sure y'all hit her up. Do something that's good for you and that you will thank yourself for later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Make sure y'all give her a call in the Denver metro area. Denise Smith, State Farm Insurance Agent. All right, we up out of here.
And do not forget, those out there, if you have a business, a concern, or something you want to promote, slide in the DM, hit us on the email. We'll get you on the screen as well. Got some more sponsors coming on board before the season gets going. Still got room for you too.
I'm telling you, we're going to have a lot of eyes on us. I already have a lot of eyes. Season is about to pop off. It's time to do it right now. Just like if you want to have something to wear for the games, you need to order right now at unclechico.myshopify.com. What you waiting on? Go get you some and automatically be entered into the raffle, or just have a chance to be on the sideline with Uncle Neely pregame wearing your merch. And the way you do that is you buy merch, wear it to the game, holler at Uncle Neely when you get there, and he'll find you, he'll see you, bring you to the sideline. There you go, just like that. You got to be first, though. So you got to be quick.
Really that simple.
Do it in a hurry.
Wasn't fast enough.
Wasn't fast enough. All right. First person to order right now. I might just send out some extra for you. I got a I Will shirt I can send out for you. I also have some Yeah You shades that I can send out with you. So the next person to order right now, you're going to get something extra. All right. Just like that.
And to whoever that was out there who got the extra, and the extra was a Big Dog Chico shirt, and y'all sent it back. Y'all wrong for that. They sent it
like,
back.
No, we don't want the Big Dog Chico shirt. We want the Uncle Neely onesie.
We want the Uncle Deli skull cap, man. They said you keep this Big Dog shit. Look, y'all ain't had to do a man like that, man. They sent it back FedEx too. They paid for shipping. Like,
I wanted to snap between the legs.
Well, with one of them open.
Oh man, with one left open for easy access. Unbelievable.
Shout out to the FBA, Free Ballers of America.
Shout out to the runners out there. Appreciate y'all for mounting up once again and joining us live right here for the Badass Uncle Neely, for the Big Dog Chico Cleasy, the Pregame Network, presenting the Tag Team Champions of the world today on YouTube.
Hey, and turn your notification bell. Turn your notification bells on, because you never know. We might drop a live TMR after tomorrow's final practice. You never know. I ain't saying we are.
Yeah.
I ain't saying we are. Just
but when we do, don't be mad when you miss
it. Might have your bell on. Yeah, might have your
Yeah.
notification bell on.
So do that right now. Because if they practicing tomorrow, we might just be coming live tomorrow in a major damn way. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Have a good one. Have a safe weekend. God bless you. And good night. Manny, in the back, can you hit him with some of that great theme music from our guy, 420 Mo?
420 Mo.
Hey, yo, Mo.
Sure.
Shout out to Bama.
Shocked in the sky, your black fist high. Rebel flag, smash down ride. It's the biggest. Let's go.
Hey, runners. Hey, runners. Tap in, stretch your back. Stretch your backside. Uncle Neely already tight, and Chico ain't even said nothing stupid yet. Man, I ain't even saying nothing. Good, keep it that way.
Shout out to Debbie Garcia.
Hit that subscribe before Chico say something wild. We live, baby.
5 days a week.
Let's run it. Let's run it. Runners ride with us 5 days, we stay true. Chico drop a take and eat it, look in the mule. Really hold it down while the whole room moves. Chico go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. out and 4 p.m. east. We never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the news. TMRLIVE 5 days a week. Funniest in town. They subscribe, yeah, man, sit your ass down. Look, Chico hop on the mic with that fire with the knowledge. Sports story and sort of college pro. He got all of it. Ask the real questions, get a different perspective. Runners in the chat like,
Damn, Chico, you infected.
that baby. He go long on the story, yeah, he talk 20 minutes, drop $1 super chat, and he paint the whole picture. Niggas sitting back like the Joker really know. She go deep in the game, he the plug, he the bro. Weak mama walk through, hey girl, I'm a man, ma. Everybody laughing. She go crack a joke, keep the energy cracking. Whole string lit, we vibing, we snapping. 5 days a week, we locked in, no off days allowed. 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 East. Runners in the crowd. Runners ride with us 5 days, we stay true. She go drop a take and easily look at the music. Hold it down while the whole room moves. She go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. East. We never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the news. TMRLIVE 5 days a week. Funniest in town. Ain't subscribed yet. Sit your ass down. Just boys do got the facts and the flair. Intriguing question make you stop and stare. She gon' wanna rock like that, remind me when I wrestle the world. Well, oh, well.